Hey Justin, how's it going? This is Evan Kraft. We spoke earlier today on the phone in regards to sending you over this video. So I'm just going to get right into it and show you the 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So I have found that oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy actually running their business than to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have with working with someone is they don't know who an expert is and who isn't. So I found that by giving people this easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has led to many of those local business owners reaching back out whenever they need help with their marketing. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business grow, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the video you simply just want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that also works for me. All I'm asking for from you is just some feedback on the video once you're done watching. So now let me show you those 3 things that will set your company above the competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. All right, so the first thing I want to get into is content. So you guys need at least 1,500 words to be optimized with Google. So I went ahead and I copied all of the words on your page and I put it in a word counter. And you guys are sitting right at 529 words. So like I was saying earlier, right around 1,500 words is practical for optimization with Google. Now, let's take a look at one of your competitors. This is Tint. So anytime I search something related to window tint in Salt Lake, these guys were always pulling up in the #1 spot, which is where we want to be. So I went ahead, I did the same thing, and I copied all the content on their page, put it in a word counter, and they're sitting at 1,054 words. So again, that's a very beatable number as Google is really looking for 1,500 words for real optimization. Now, it's important to note that including quality keywords throughout your 1,500 words of content helps Google understand exactly what your page is about. So when those keywords match what people are actually searching for, your page becomes more relevant, which means higher rankings, more clicks, and ultimately more customers finding you instead of your competitors. So if you take a look at this software I got over here called Ahrefs, kind of shows the back end of all of the data regarding to your website. So you can see I have your URL in there, and it's showing that you have 8 organic keywords within your current content. Now, those 8 keywords are bringing in 14 additional clicks to your website per month. But if we look at the competitor, they have 355 keywords within their content. So those keywords are driving in an additional 858 clicks to their website per month. So what can you do here? Well, you can see what's exactly working for them. So you can go in and find all of the keywords with a high search volume, a low KD score, and find the keywords that are relevant to the services that Justin Tint offers so that you can include those words within the content that Google is looking for real optimization. All right, so that leads me to my second point, which is citations. So what citations are is pretty much anywhere your name, address, and phone number can be found. So you might be wondering, well, why is it important to have a bunch of citations? Well, when you have more citations, you rank higher, and this is what we call the Google Map Pack. So as you can see, I just searched window tint, Salt Lake City, and these are the top 3 businesses with the most citations. So they're pulling up in this top spot. Actually, let's disregard drop detailing because that's a sponsored paid ad. So they're actually paying to be there. So these are the top 3 spots here. So as you can see, Tint is also in the number 2 spot under citations, but they're in the #1 spot for the organic search. So if you take a look at this application I have here called White Spark, I've got your business in here, and it's showing that you have 13 citations found around the internet. So you have your information in Facebook, Yelp, MapQuest, etc. So I like to get right around 100 to 200 of these citation sources so you can completely dominate this Google Map Pack here and sit comfortably in the #1 spot. All right, so that leads me to my third and final point, which is backlinks. So in simple terms, what backlinks are, it's pretty much when site A is giving credibility to site B. So in this case, say there's a window tint blog that's a credible source in Salt Lake, and they just got Tint put on by you guys and they write a great review and they talk about you in their blog. Now, the credibility and authority that their website has is now being passed over to you, which Google recognizes and allows you to rank up higher because of the power they're giving you. So, not all backlinks are created the same, though. I like to use this example, say Pizza Hut. If Pizza Hut wrote a blog post around Justin's Tint, okay, yes, it's a backlink, but it's not really a quality one since you're not slinging pizzas, you're putting on Tint. So having more relevant backlinks is a lot more important than the quantity of backlinks that you have. Now let's take a look over in Ahrefs here again. And it shows that you have 81 backlinks, but only 10 of those backlinks are actually giving you that authority and trust that Google is looking for to rank up higher. But if we look at the competitor over here, they have 535 backlinks, but 283 of those are actually doing them good. So what you can do here is click under their authoritative backlinks, and you can see everywhere all the directories that their business is registered in, and you can go and register your business in all of the same authoritative backlinks that they have. But again, I don't like to stay neck and neck with the competitor. I like to get at least 100 more, so we're looking at maybe 300 or 400 in total authoritative backlinks to dominate the number one competitor in all three of these aspects. All right, so just to give you a quick little rundown, number one, we talked about content, having 1,500 words on your page and including those quality keywords. Now, it's important to note that your images also hide content. So say I were to save this image here. So right now, service window tint, okay, that's good, but having something a little more specific like Justin's Tint and then say that's your window tint option, that's a good keyword that Google is now recognizing behind your photos. So that counts towards your 1,500 words. And then number two, citations, having 100 to 200 of these citations so that you can dominate this top spot in the Google Map Pack. And number three, backlinks. You need more relevant backlinks pointing at you guys to show that you have the authority and credibility to take ownership for that number one organic search position. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number one across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now? So you can either go along with all the information I provided you today and do it completely on your own, which again, I'm cool with. All I'm asking for from you is just some feedback on the video. However, if you want the more effective route and you want to save yourself the time, just give me a call at 435-640-5329. Once again, my name is Gavin Kraft and my number is 435-640-5329. I look forward to hearing back from you, Justin. Have a great rest of your day.